Hey guys, welcome back to the Witty Piggy's weekly vlog where the guinea pigs are waking because prior to shooting this footage, I have been chopping veggies and the guinea pigs know it. Usually at this time, I have already given them the veggies, so they're very impatient. Well, without further ado, let's release the beast and give them their veggies. So guys, this week I have a lot to talk about. I know like last week I talked about breaking down the clips into multiple ones throughout the week, but the past week has just been really busy for me. If you follow me on Instagram and see my Insta stories, you will know that I was busy looking for jobs last week. I'm looking for an internship for the upcoming summer. So last week I went to career fairs at our school, and as I said, I posted like daily updates of the piggies, and also sometimes if it's like a very major incident, then my life. And the reason why it is very important is if I get a job, it's definitely not going to be where I am now, because I live in a very, very small and desolate, it's pretty much just a campus town. So the jobs I'm applying for are either on the west coast or on the east coast, and I'm probably going to be moving and with the piggies in the summer if I can get a job. So that's why I am posting like some updates about it. So if I do get a job, then it means the piggies and I are going to be moving. The East Coast is not that far away from where I live, so I really hope I can get a job on the East Coast so that I can drive there in pretty much one day. I can leave in the early morning and arrive there by the afternoon. But the West Coast is another story because I need like at least 3 days to drive there, even if I drive like over 10 hours a day. So if I get a job on the West Coast, then it's going to be very, very tricky for transporting guinea pigs. I need to find like pet-friendly hotels and like make sure they're super comfortable in the car. I'm not sure how that will work, but if it comes to that, I think I'll figure it out. Another thing I want to talk about is a potential cage makeover. Guys, if you're on Instagram, you probably have seen some very bad things about Kavee, which is the brand whose liners I'm using currently. I've always been using their liners since I started to have guinea pigs. And honestly, I personally do not have that much of a problem with their liners. I know like last year, like 2022, they got a lot of backlashes on their liners just because there are people showing their Kavee liners that are not properly prepared or sewed or sewn, and then they're broken or they do not absorb the moisture correctly, etc. But mine was purchased in like 2021, and none of my liners have had any of those problems. All the sewing are still like really solid, like there's no broken seams or anything like that. And it also like wicks correctly. If you like drop some water on it, it will just get absorbed really quickly. So I'm still using them, but I think maybe it's time to move on and make my own liners so I can get more cage themes. My sewing setup is really not that good for sewing large liners, just because it's like really small. My table was really small, where my sewing station is at. but I didn't make one before. I'm sure I can make another one. It would just like take a lot of effort and planning. Cocoa and Vanilla, the two leaders of the herd. They are the most brave guinea pigs of the herd. Caramel? You are blocking the way. Latte wants to come out. Boop. Boop. So as they're eating, I will start to talk about the guinea pig care survey questions I posted last week. Last week I only posted 2 questions. The first one is, when feeding veggies to guinea pigs, and then fill in the blank. The intention of this question is to survey like how many people will wait for some time for the veggies to warm up to room temperature before feeding them to their guinea pigs, and how many people will just like wash them and then just directly feed them to guinea pigs. And we got a 50-50 split with 12 votes. So half of you will take the veggies straight out of the fridge, wash it, and then feed them to the guinea pigs, and half of you will wait until it warms up. I personally do the latter, like I will wait for some time, usually like 10 to 20 minutes for them, or sometimes like even longer, for them to warm up, just because I read from someone's website, I think it's Erin's Pets. It used to be like my favorite small pet channel, like out of like everything. I honestly just love Erin's Pets so much, but she hasn't been like as active as of recent, but definitely she's still like one of my favorite like pet YouTubers. I just think she's like so knowledgeable. And on her websites, I think she says like waiting for the veggies to come back to room temperature will make it easier for the piggy's stomach, so that's what I have been doing. The piggies have finished the food, and most of them have gone back to the cage. Brownie is on the upper level eating hay, but our little Latte is still out exploring to salvage some leftover food, maybe? Hello, Latte. Latte still looks like a baby, even though she's almost 1 year old. I think she will turn 1 next month. Witty Pig is out too. No more, Witty Pig. There's no more. Oh, she heard me. She heard me. Witty Pig could understand English. Like I like to talk to Witty Pig, and she usually like understands what I mean. So back when I was free roaming, like 24/7, when I don't like her hanging out outside of the cage too much and getting to like areas that are a little bit dirty or like not entirely safe, I will like tell her to like go back, and then she will like literally just like go back like this. Yeah, see, like I literally just said go back, and then she went back, even though I was just tell the story of what happened before, but she heard it and she literally just went back. So I'd like to revisit one of the questions I asked in last week's blog. So I asked you guys if you know anything about the Oxbow Eco Straw, whether it is safe, if it's too dusty. And a huge shout out to Allison from Random Alley. If you have not checked out Allison's channel, please go check out at Random Alley, and I'll also link their channel in the description below. She posts very cool edits and also cute rabbits content. And Allison said the Eco Straw is safe, but they're not very good for piggies' feet. So basically you cannot use them as like a bedding, just like the Aspen beddings. It's pretty much just the litter. So as a result, I came up with a new formula. So I'm still using Eco Straw, but I'm putting them like at the very bottom. So I put about 1 to 2 inches of Eco Straw at the very bottom. And then I put about 2 inches, 1 to 2 inches of Aspen shavings on top of the Eco Straw. And then I put in the hay. This way, the guinea pigs will be standing on the Aspen bedding, so their feet will not be hurt by the Eco Straw, but this like litter tray is still going to be very absorbent because of the Eco Straw. And while we're here, let me show you guys a tunnel that my guinea pigs have dug out themselves. So you just saw Caramel went from this end to the other end. I also had like a reel, very funny reel on my Instagram account. It did leave a portion of the bridge uncovered, so I need to get like another piece of bedding beneath it so that everywhere is still covered even when they have this tunnel. Yeah, so thank you Allison very much for the tip, and everybody please go check out Random Alley. Let's now move on to the second survey question I posted last week. It says, how often do you cut your guinea pig's nails? 56% of you says every 3 weeks, and 44% of you says every month. So for this question, I also got very interesting comments. Shout out to Guinea Pig Girl. She says, when they get long, and I think that's a really good answer. You should be checking your guinea pig's nails frequently, and you just cut them when they get long. And shout out to Fitz Guinea Vision. She says, I usually do it every 4 to 8 weeks. Depends on how much they need it. Some piggies' nails grow faster than others. And I totally agree. And I think most people's answer every 3 weeks and every month is a very good like estimate. Like most piggies will probably have long nails by then, but it's also a pig by pig thing. So yeah, Fizz and Guinea Pig Girl's answer are very, very good here. Vivi Pig, you want more food? Have more food right here. Just come. Come. It's so fun to like interact with Vivi Pig because she always seems to just understand human language. Brownie, you want a piece? So bell peppers, they have like really high sugar. So even though it's usually agreed upon that they can be fed daily, it's not a good thing, in my opinion, to give them like a ton of bell pepper every single day. So I didn't even feed like one whole pepper. That was like about half for 5 pigs. So I think I'm really conservative about it, but I don't think I give them too much sugar. Caramel wants a piece. Here you go, Caramel. You're very sweet and you're very smart and you're very cute. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. That's Coco's. That's Coco's. No. No, no, no. Ah, Vivi Pig got it. No, you cannot have more. You had too much. Okay, that's all. Stop bothering Coco. She's our spiritual leader. No. Coco. Coconut. Coco. Coconut. There you go, coconut. I saw a trend on Instagram where like you post a picture of your pet and then you post like all the names you call your pet, and for some reason like I cannot follow the trends, but I do call my pigs like a lot of like different names. Like Vanilla is usually like Vivi Pig. I don't know why, but I just like to call her Vivi Pig. And Coco, like sometimes Coco, but like as you just heard, I sometimes call her Coconut. I just think it's super cute. And then for Caramel, it's like Momo Pig sometimes. I honestly don't know how I came up with these names, but I just had these weird names for them. Brownie, I always like to call her Chocolate Pig. Especially like when I refer her to someone else, I always say like, oh, look at the chocolate pig. So we talked about the career stuff. We talked about maybe a potential makeover of the cage. We talked about the survey questions. And let me think if there's anything else I want to talk about. Actually, not really. I cannot think of anything. So that's going to be it for this week's vlog. And I'll keep the camera rolling for some more guinea pig stuff. I think Vanilla just found like another pea flake I dropped sometime during the week. Vivi Pig, you had too much snack. You need to go back. See, she instantly understood and start to go back. Oh no. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's vlog, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace out. Go Piggies.